Hey there, want to win a $100 Best Buy coupon? Well, you're in the right place. In every video, a 6-digit code will pop up clearly on screen. It could be anywhere, so watch the whole video carefully. Once you spot the code, click the link in the pinned comment and enter your name, phone, email, and the code. One lucky winner from each video gets $100 and winners are announced on the website every Monday. Don't blink, your next $100 could show up any second. Hey everyone, it's Mark here and I'm excited to bring you another TV review. Today we're checking out the LG 43-inch class UT70 series. This 4K TV is packed with features, especially for its price. We're talking 4K resolution, HDR support, and LG's webOS Smart platform, all for under $250. But is it really as good as it sounds? Does this TV live up to its promises, or are there some hidden compromises? That's what we're here to find out together. We'll go over everything, the good, the bad, and everything in between, so you can decide if the LG UT70 is the right fit for your home. By the way, we're specifically talking about the 43-inch model, the 43UT7000PUA, which you can currently get for just $219.99. That's right, $219.99 for a 4K HDR TV in 2024. And with a solid 4.6 out of 5 stars from over 350 reviews, it seems like people are loving it, so let's dive in and see what's really going on. Alright, let's dive into the main specs. The LG UT70 comes with a 43-inch LED panel and a stunning 4K UHD resolution. That's 3840 by 2160 pixels. These days, 4K resolution is pretty much the norm, even for budget-friendly options. The big question is how well it handles all those pixels, and we'll get to that soon. Inside, LG uses direct lit LED backlighting. This setup means the LEDs are right behind the screen, giving you decent contrast and black levels. But it's not as precise or bright as the mini LED or OLED tech you see in pricier models. One standout feature is the webOS Smart platform. This is LG's own operating system, and it's super intuitive and user-friendly. You get smooth navigation, a clean interface, and easy access to all your favorite streaming apps like Netflix, Disney+, Prime Video, and more. Now let's chat about HDR or high dynamic range. The UT70 supports HDR10, which is awesome because it enhances the range of colors and contrast, making bright scenes pop and dark scenes more detailed. Design-wise, the UT70 keeps things pretty standard. Thin bezels around the screen maximize your viewing area, and the overall look is sleek and modern. It might not be the centerpiece of your living room, but it won't clash with your decor either. For connectivity, you've got 3 HDMI ports, which is pretty standard for this type of TV. Plus, there are 2 USB ports for connecting external drives or other gadgets. And of course, you've got your usual Wi-Fi and Ethernet options for internet connectivity. So, those are the key features on paper. Now let's see how the LG UT70 performs in real life. Alright friends, let's dive into the good stuff. What makes the LG UT70 a solid contender in the budget TV arena? First up, picture quality. For the price, the UT70 delivers surprisingly good image quality. The 4K resolution really shines through, especially when you're watching native 4K content. Details are sharp, colors are vibrant, and the overall picture is pleasing to the eye. Now don't expect the same level of color accuracy or black levels that you'd get from a high-end OLED TV, but for everyday viewing, the UT70 holds its own. HDR content also looks pretty good, with noticeable improvements in highlights and shadow detail. Next, let's talk about that webOS Smart platform. This is arguably one of the UT70's biggest strengths. LG's webOS is known for its snappy performance and intuitive interface, and this TV is no exception. Navigating through menus is a breeze, and the app selection is top-notch. You've got all the major streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, Hulu, YouTube, and more. Plus, webOS supports both Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can control your TV with your voice. Another major pro is the price. At just $219.99, the LG UT70 is incredibly affordable for a 4K HDR TV. It's a great option for budget-conscious buyers who don't want to sacrifice too much on features or performance. And let's not forget about the 4.6-star rating from hundreds of reviews. That's a pretty solid indicator that people are generally happy with this TV. Users praise its sharp picture, ease of use, and of course that incredible price-to-performance ratio. So far, the LG UT70 is shaping up to be a pretty compelling option for budget-minded shoppers. But before we jump to conclusions, let's take a look at some of the potential drawbacks. Alright, we've talked about the highlights, but let's be honest, no tech product is perfect. The LG UT70 is no exception. While it offers a lot of bang for your buck, there are a few things to keep in mind. One common gripe you'll find in reviews is the sound quality. The built-in speakers are okay for casual viewing, but they lack the depth and richness you'd get from a dedicated soundbar or home theater system. The bass is a bit weak and the overall audio can sound a bit thin, especially at higher volumes. If you love immersive audio, you might want to budget for a soundbar. Another area where the UT70 could improve is its gaming performance. It's fine for casual gaming, but hardcore gamers might notice some input lag, especially in fast-paced action games. The input lag isn't terrible, but it's not the best we've seen either. Plus, the UT70 only has a standard 60Hz refresh rate. This means you won't get the super smooth motion handling of TVs with higher refresh rates, like 120Hz or 144Hz. Again, this isn't a deal breaker for casual viewing or gaming, but it's something to keep in mind if you're looking for the absolute best gaming experience. Another thing to consider is the limited app selection compared to some other smart TV platforms. While webOS has all the major players, you might find that some niche streaming services or apps are missing. And finally, while the design is sleek and modern, it's not exactly premium. The build quality is decent, but it's mostly plastic construction, which might feel a bit cheap compared to TVs with metal frames or stands. So, those are some of the potential downsides to consider. Now let's take a closer look at that webOS Smart platform and see what it brings to the table. Alright, let's dive into webOS. This isn't just any smart TV interface, it's a core part of the LG experience, and it's one of the reasons I think this TV is a real gem. First off, the design is clean and minimalistic. It just makes sense. You're not overwhelmed with a million things on screen at once. Navigation is smooth, responsive, and honestly pretty enjoyable. You can customize the layout, pin your favorite apps, and it even remembers your viewing habits to give you recommendations. Speaking of apps, you've got all the big names pre-installed: Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, Hulu, YouTube, you name it. And the App Store itself is surprisingly well stocked, though it might not have every niche service out there. But here's where webOS gets really cool. It works great with both Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. So, if you're into either ecosystem, you can control your TV with just your voice. Change the volume, switch inputs, launch apps, even search for content, all hands-free. It's super convenient, especially when you can't be bothered to find the remote. And speaking of the remote, LG's Magic Remote deserves a special mention. It's not just a regular remote. It's got motion controls, so you can use it like a laser pointer to navigate the interface. It takes a little getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's super intuitive, and actually kind of fun to use. Overall, webOS is a major selling point for the LG UT70. It elevates the entire user experience and makes this TV feel much more premium than its price tag suggests. So we've covered the specs, the pros, the cons, and that awesome webOS platform. The big question is the LG UT70 worth your hard-earned cash? The short answer is, it depends. It all comes down to your needs and priorities. If you're on a tight budget and you're looking for a solid 4K TV with a great smart TV experience, the LG UT70 is an absolute steal at $219.99. You get a sharp, vibrant picture, a user-friendly interface, and access to all your favorite streaming apps, all for less than the cost of some mid-range smartphones. However, if you're a serious gamer or an audiophile, you might want to consider spending a bit more for a TV with better gaming performance or sound quality. The input lag and speaker quality on the UT70 aren't terrible, but they're not going to blow you away either. Ultimately, the LG UT70 is a great example of how much TV you can get for your money these days. It's not perfect, but it excels in the areas that matter most for everyday viewing, namely picture quality, smart features, and ease of use. And that 4.6-star rating from hundreds of users speaks volumes. People are genuinely happy with this TV, and for good reason. It offers incredible value for the price, making it a compelling option for budget-conscious shoppers. So there you have it. The LG UT70, a budget-friendly 4K TV that punches above its weight class thanks to its its impressive picture quality, intuitive webOS Smart platform, and that ridiculously low price tag. That's a wrap on my review of the LG 43-inch class UT70 series. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this is the budget TV champion we've been waiting for? Would you grab this for $219.99, or would you rather spend a bit more for some extra features? If you want to learn more about the LG 43UT7000PUA, or check out some of its competitors, I've left some links down in the description. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future tech reviews. Catch you later.